Now from Coors Field at the foot of the Rocky Mountains in Denver, Colorado, the show has playoff action coming your way. It's Liechtenstein going up against Ecuador. All right, ready to get underway. And now the right fielder, Roberto Clemente. Fastball in for a strike. And we're underway here this afternoon. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And it gets by him. Makes the turn and heads for second. Around second now as they still don't have it. Runner at third, nobody out. Now the number 2 hitter, Ken Griffey Jr.
Oh, if they can push one across here in the first inning, would really settle the crowd down and help take that element out of the game early.
No outs, runner over at third. That breaking ball is in for a strike, and quickly it is 0-2.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Huge strikeout there.
0-1's the count.
Comes up empty.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. And there's 2 gone following the strikeout. No advance. Good job behind the dish.
You're best when you let the game come to you. Tried to make too much happen right there. Not his best at bat.
Shohei Ohtani swings through it for strike 1. Top of the zone for a called strike. Fans another, and that's 3. Back here at Coors Field. On the hill here today, Al Leiter.
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because, you know, guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same-side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count, and to opposite guys be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner.
Drilled out towards left center field. He's got it, and there's 1 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
This to third, and it's through for a hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And he can't get back to first in time as the big turn costs him. Here's Adley Rutschman. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Swings through that one for strike 1.
1-1.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Digging in, Vladimir Guerrero. Fought off foul. Rutschman leads off first with 2 down to the inning. There's a line drive to left field. Nice grab on the run. And that will end the inning. Back here in Denver, and now it's going to be Edgar Martinez. Schultz back to work. In the air, right field. Guerrero sizes this one up. Makes the grab, 1 down.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Felix Bautista into the game.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Ouch, that one drilled him. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit. 1 down. And here is Jeff Bagwell. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Swing and a miss.
1 ball.
No throw,
2
safe at second. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. To third. And that one handled. Tosses across the first. Bagwell out on the play. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now it's the second baseman, Bill Mazeroski. In the dirt, but no advance. That's ball 1. No score here in the second. And fouled off. Way out front for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's down and in. A slider missed.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well.
Well, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Back now, and a new arm on the mound to start the bottom of the second. Aroldis Chapman. Babe Ruth digs in now.
He's a big, strong guy. He can untie this game with 1 swing.
And the first offering is not close. Just off the inside edge.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
Ripped, but it curls foul.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
To the right side. And that one finds its way through. And a good start to the inning.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
And that one fouled off. The pitch. That one off the bad part of the bat, just a lazy fly ball. Drops into the glove. 1 away. And now the center fielder, Roman Anthony. That finds the mark on the inside corner. The next pitch misses, and the count even 1-1.
1-1.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
Next offering way off the plate. That one missed.
Well, in this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
Popped up. Seager. 2 away. Now a right-handed arm out of the bullpen. Lee Smith. So 2 down now, and here is Derek Jeter. Line drive, that's a base hit. And that moves the go-ahead run to scoring position with 2 gone. Willie Mays digging in now. Liner, and this could be trouble. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He will score, and they take the lead. Cut off, now a throw home. Save! It's 2-zip.
Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
On the ground to first, and it stays fair. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out. And the batter now, Kobe Mayo. Swing and a miss as he was late.
0-1.
Two on, 2 outs. That one fouled off.
These hitters like this that have so much power, look forward to seeing them hit the ball a long way. But if you're in the stands, or you're in a broadcast booth, or you're a writer, better keep your eye on the game.
It's in and out of his glove. Still able to fire over. Misplay doesn't cost him. Inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now, Mike Napoli. Right through there for a strike. Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it. So back to the top of the order. Now it's the right fielder, Roberto Clemente. And that one fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Anthony makes a nice grab at a full sprint. Here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Strike 2.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
Should be extra bases. As the tying run is forced to stop at second.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. Out number 2. So they're down to their final out. And next is the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. Trying to deliver as the hero.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Swing and a miss. No balls, 2
No balls,
strikes.
2 strikes.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
Pretty fun 3-inning game. They got some runs on the board, but kept things close. I like this. Think I could get used to it.
Not a ton of offense to chat about as we look at the final numbers, but this was a good one.
Yeah, it was a low-scoring game, Boog, but sometimes those can be the best, especially this time of year.
And your final score here today, 2-1. They hang on to win it by a Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. We've got playoff baseball on the show. It's the Liechtenstein Whales taking on the Heat. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about to get underway, and starting in this one, Ubaldo Jimenez.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Roberto Clemente leading things off and takes the strike. And a big swing and a miss.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. The 0-2. Struck him out swinging. Gassed it right by him. Now the number 2 hitter, Ken Griffey Jr. That one's in there, 0-1. With Jr. probably one of the sweetest swings we have ever seen, and certainly as signature a swing as any player has ever had. Swings through that one for strike 2.
The whole setup for Jr., the way he waggled the bat, the way he was able to just effortlessly move that swing through the zone, just a pretty thing from start to finish.
Here's the left fielder, Ryan Braun. Swinging a foul straight back. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish.
Hey. 0-1.
That's hard hit in the line. Makes the grab, and that'll do it. And we're back. And getting to start, Pedro Martinez.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Now here is Kobe Mayo. Late swing, fouled off. Dominguez gets his lead at first with nobody out. Gets under it and pops it up. Bagwell has this one sized up. Brings it in. And there's one down. Here's Adley Rutschman. There's the swing and a miss.
Just a little too quick on that front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And there are 2 down. So now it's the full hole hitter, Vladimir Guerrero. There's a swing and a drive. And it's into the bleachers, out of here. And they add a pair. It's 2-0. 2 outs, nobody on. And now the first baseman, Babe Ruth. Here's a swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Waste no time there. He put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
So hard to touch. I mean, at the top of the zone, 99, 98, even 97. As pitchers do such a good job of teasing that part of the zone, just elevating a little bit. It looks good because you see it for a good while as a hitter. Looks juicy, and by the time you swing, it's almost in the catcher's mitt.
And that one misses up and in. And the count. 1-2.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
And that one gets past the catcher. Gets to it, on to first. Got him. Inning over on the... Back here at Coors Field. Now the third baseman, Edgar Martinez. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Good eye in that spot. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And that one hit to first. Ruth steps on the bag. Leadoff man retired here in the second. And now the shortstop, Kyle Seager. Foul ball there. Line drive, and it goes just foul. Stays alive. Pitch in the dirt. Now 1-2. In the air, left field, down the line, and that will drop foul. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. 1 out, base is empty. Gets a piece there, we'll do it again. That's ripped to right, down the line. And that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Man, that was a pretty good battle at the plate, and I'll tell you, it feels pretty good as a hitter when you grind out a hit like that. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
And now Jeff Bagwell. That's a strike. 0-1. And a swing and a miss there.
Well, you can't expect to get a great pitch to hit.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Fought off foul. Strike 2. 0-2. Hacks and misses. Back here in Denver, and now the center fielder, Roman Anthony. And that's in for a strike.
Felt impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
Late swing, foul to the left. And he deals. And that one upstairs.
2 strikes.
That misses the zone. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Ripped on a line. This one looks like trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. I love that swing, and I'm sure his hitting coach does even more. Took a pitch right on the low outside corner of the zone and just ripped it for a base hit. And that's easier said than done.
Derek Jeter stands in now and watches strike 1. Missed with a changeup, and it's 1-1. Way outside, straight to the backstop. And the runner holds. Here's the throw to the plate. It's off the mark, and he scores. It's 3-0.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Hit on the ground, might be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Cade Smith takes over on the mound.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So the batting order turns over. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. And delivers outside. They say you win.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swings and misses. Now 1-2.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
That one ripped right center field. And it's into the bullpen for a homer. And they add to the lead. It's 5-0. So 1 out, nobody on. Kobe Mayo, the next to hit. 0 for 1 so far. That misses the zone. And that is ball 1. That one down the line, and foul ball. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
1 down, base is empty. And that's too high.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
And there's 2 down. So up next, Adley Rutschman. Fly to left his first time. Back to the mound. He's got it. Gets it to first. Rutschman. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the catcher, Mike Napoli. Fastball for a strike. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And now just 2 outs away. Clemente in the box now. No balls and a strike. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining. Here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
That one misses. And now it's even 1-1. This could end it. 2 out, space is empty. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
I don't care if you're a top team or you're a middle-of-the-pack team. Every ball club wants to be dominant at home. Winning a game like this just helps to boost the confidence and makes you look forward to coming out again for the next one.
Welcome to one of the smallest countries in the world. This is Wales Park. The show has playoff action coming your way. It's so just about set. And on the mound now, Randy Johnson.
It's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
Now it's going to be Jason Dominguez. Cut on and missed at 101. And this one is off and running. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Toss to Bagwell. One out in the top of the first. Here's the third baseman, Kobe Mayo. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. 0-1. Swings through that. One out, bases empty. Got him. Two gone. Here's Adley Rutschman. That one ripped, but foul. Swing and a ground ball. Toss to Bagwell. Rutschman retired. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back inside Wales Park. Pitching in our game today, Tanner Houck.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
That one misses, and it's 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
A dive, he's got it, and he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there. So digging in, Ken Griffey Jr.
Ken Griffey Jr.
Tap foul at the plate. Clemente gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Left-hand batter waits. Drilled in the air. High and deep right field. Carrying well. And it's gone. That should get the dugout going. And now they're out in front. It's 2-0. And now Ryan Braun. That one catches the zone. Strike one.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Oh, and they're going to
0-1.
tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
And a swing and a miss. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Now the 0-1. And a strike on the outside edge. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. 2 down, bases empty. Edgar Martinez now at the plate. On the ground to third. Over to Root. Inning over. Back here at Wales Park. And now the right fielder, Vladimir Guerrero. Johnson back to work. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
That's to third. Toss to Bagwell, and quickly one away in the second. Next to hit, Babe Ruth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Braun makes the grab for the second out. Next to hit, Carson Williams.
This kid is so special.
He's a shortstop by trade and big time power. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Seems like from day one, his strike zone and plate discipline looked like he'd been in the league for 6 years already.
Swing and a miss. Strike three. That one came in at 99. And we're back. Stepping in, Kyle Seager. First pitch misses. Swings through that one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The shortstop takes the ball. Battling here as he fouls it away. Lined, and that's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Gotta love the resiliency shown in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
Just a slow ground ball this time. The turn by Williams at second. Now to first, and it's a double play. 2 outs, base is empty. Bill Mazeroski will hit next.
I think there's always something pretty about watching a 5-4-3 double play get turned. I mean, just seeing the ball whipped around the diamond with quickness and accuracy, that was nice.
Missing inside, and now 2-0. And there's a ball.
1 strike.
2 outs, base is empty. Fouled off left side.
Now pitching. Matt Strong.
And a 3-2. Draws the walk there.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
In the dirt, but kept close. Mazeroski off of first with 2 away. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Ripped to short. They get the force. 3rd out. New inning getting started. At the plate, Roman Anthony. Fly ball down the line, and that's a foul ball. Next pitch is outside.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Swing and a miss. That one at 99. 1-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And the batter will be the shortstop, Derek Jeter. This one in the air, right field. Clemente snags it for the 2nd out. So it's their last chance in this one. Willie Mays digging in now. Look out. That fastball drilled him.
No, Boog, I'll tell you firsthand, retired players, we miss a lot of things about playing the game in our playing days, but getting drilled by a pitch like that usually isn't something we talk about.
Dominguez at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. Swing and a miss at 99 miles an hour.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
Now this is in the air down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. One strike away, and ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Hit to right, and that should do it. And that is the ball game.
In a 3-inning game, a 2-0 win can sort of feel like a mini blowout. Nice job to jump ahead, and a great job by the pitching staff to shut them out.
Not a ton of offense to chat about as we look at the final numbers, but this was a good one.
Yeah, it was a low-scoring game, Boog, but sometimes those can be the best, especially this time of year.
2-0 your final here in this one. And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. We've got playoff baseball on the show. It's the Heat and the Liechtenstein Whales.
And now, please welcome
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Ready to go now. Now the left fielder, Jason Dominguez. Back up the, oh, that got him. Safe at first, and now we'll check on the right-hander. Hope he's all right. Now the number 2 hitter, Kobe Mayo. Well hit the other way. That one going back and foul.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. The relay safe at the plate. And it's 1-0.
Big RBI for him right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Here's Adley Rutschman. And a foul ball. Mayo leads off second with nobody out. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. Run comes in from second.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Double into the gap, and that was a really nice.
New arm out of the bullpen, Brian Abreu. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Vladimir Guerrero getting ready to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that one lifted in the air center field. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 down. And here's the first baseman, Babe Ruth. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
2 strikes. Ball.
Still only one out here in the inning.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A shot to the opposite field. It's 4-0.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
And the batter now, Carson Williams. Headed down the line. And foul as it bangs off the fence. Hit in the air, right field. Clemente in position. Corrals it. And there's 2 away. So up next, Roman Anthony.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that. With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
In the air, left field. Braun moving back for this one. He makes the grab. And back inside Wells Park. And towing the slab, Jake Arrieta.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Ball one there.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
Zips it to first. One up, one down. And now the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. And that is cut on and missed. It's 0-1.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Pitch in for a strike. 0-2 now. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. 1 out. Base is empty. Swing and a miss at 96. Struck him out. 2 down. Ryan Braun in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. 3 up, 3 down, inning over.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Cade Smith. So digging in, Derek Jeter. Base knock center field. Could be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
And now here is Willie Mays. Makes the catch. Runner tags at second. And he's in safely at third with 1 out. And here is Jason Dominguez.
The goal is to give your teammate a chance to score from third. There's a few ways he can get it done, but his best chance is to drive one in the air. Look for the right pitch up.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He crushes that one to center field. It's 6-0. Base is empty, 1 away. Now the third baseman, Kobe Mayo. First pitch doesn't find the zone. That one in there across the letters. Not close with that one, and it's 2-1. Headed towards the corner, and a foul ball. Right-handed reliever. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. One down, base is empty. On its way to the corner. And a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Out to short. Play is made, 2 out.
Oh, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one opts against the fence. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
And that is that. We head to the bottom of the second, and now the DH, Shohei Ohtani.
Oh, Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance, and it is foul. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Now pitching. Matt.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. Edgar Martinez. The next to hit takes ball 1. Late on that fastball.
1-1.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And that's ripped into left. Base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Now at the plate, Kyle Seager. Strom ready to fire now. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That one back there, gone. Jeff Bagwell digs in now. And there's a foul ball. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
He was all over that one. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Dominguez makes the play, and there's 2 down. And here's the catcher, Mike Napoli.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off. Speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
And first offering is fouled off. And that one fouled off. Got him looking. We're back to start the 3rd, and there's a new arm on the mound, Tanner Scott.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Makes the grab, 1 away. Carson Williams, the next to hit, flied to right his first time. And that one hammered. That's back there. Say goodbye to that one. A solo shot. It's 7-2. And now it's going to be Roman Anthony. Out towards left center. Braun flashes the leather on the run and catch.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
And that one is lifted in the air. Fair ball. Now he turns and heads for second. And he's there with a double.
He's in there safe.
Now it's the DH, Willie Mays. He's 0 for 1. That one pushed foul. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And an automatic double as it hops the fence. And a run comes in to score. Now here is Jason Dominguez. Oh, that fastball drilled him. Devin Williams into the game.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep this score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Mayo at the plate for the third time as he comes up empty there.
Power relievers one after another coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
And that one goes straight to the backstop. But no advance from the runners. Mays, the lead runner at second. Dominguez at first. 2 out of the inning. That one is hammered right field. This one's got a chance. Out of here. He muscles that one out the opposite way. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. It's 11-2. So 2 away with nobody on. Adley Rutschman now at the plate. Late on that fastball.
0-1.
Two down, nobody on, and it's fouled away. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. Back here at Wales Park. Now it's the right fielder, Roberto Clemente. Strom back to work. Inside, just missed. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Cade Smith.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Breaking ball through there for a strike. Down the line. And that's a foul ball. And they'll do it again. Swings and misses. And now 1 away. Junior batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Swings and misses at the sweeper.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And it looks like trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Braun now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
0-2.
Swings through it for the K. And they're down to their last out. Otani stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
You know, the lights shine a little brighter in the postseason, but this team played really good baseball. Congratulations to them. You want to celebrate this one, but you also want to get ready for the next round.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's London going up against Ecuador. First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to roll here. And on the mound today, Noah Schultz. What do we have on him?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming on the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Alfonso Soriano stands in now, looks at that one inside. One out, base is empty. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. And now the right fielder, Babe Ruth. Swung on, belted. That's back. And this one will run out of oxygen way up there into the rooftop area. Wow. Digging in, Richie Sexton. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. And it stays fair. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Felix Bautista gets the ball now.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Bautista, a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's an early 1-0 lead. Back here at Coors Field. And on the hill, Clay Buchholz. What should we keep an eye on here?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning. Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Kobe Mayo swings through it for strike 1. Dominguez aboard here at first with nobody out. Late with the swing there.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Misses outside, and a count 1-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
On the ground, a second, might be 2. There's 1 out. How about that double play? Here's Adley Rutschman.
Sometimes double plays get turned so quickly that you don't really get to appreciate all of the finer details and how these guys execute them. Right there, really nice footwork, and a good feed to second was the key to pulling it off.
2 outs. In the air, left field. Soriano settles underneath it. He's there. He's got it. And that's the inning. Back here in Denver, second inning set to go. Now it's the shortstop, Cal Ripken Jr.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of...
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track. So up next, Jim Edmonds. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Hit hard, but foul off to the left. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Caught him him looking for the K. 2 down, bases empty. And here is Max Muncy. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And he takes a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. And that keeps the inning alive.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. We've all seen the defensive shift make a big difference in defending against pull hitters, but it's not foolproof. He pulled it as expected, but he found a hole.
Well, got to pause on that thought. As that bottom half of inning number 2. And the batter now, Vladimir Guerrero. This one backs to left center. On its way, and that one's out of here. He'll take a jog around the bases. It's 1-1.
That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate, here it is. Watch it. I'm going to jog around the bases.
Matt Strom comes on now.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And now the first baseman, Babe Ruth. First pitch, and he just misses.
Aye. 1-1.
And that's in there for a strike. Well, slider that finds the mark.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you'd love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Outside low, and the count is even, 2-2. Tried to check his swing. Appeal to third. No, he held up. This one driven. Deep center field. On its way. Home run. They must be going crazy in the dugout. And they jump ahead in the second. It's 2-1.
Back-to-back jacks. And this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Here's the second baseman, Carson Williams. Pitch misses, and it's a ball and a strike. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Sends it across to first. That's one out the bottom of the second. Here's the center fielder, Roman Anthony. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Squeezes it, and there are 2 outs. Derek Jeter getting ready to hit. On the ground, out to short. Cal gets it over to first. And that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now here is Craig Biggio. Check swing, called strike.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Soriano swings through it for strike one.
0-1.
And a swing and a miss.
0-2 is the count.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. That one's upstairs. Ball one. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And that one is inside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Upstairs. 3-2 now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now only 1 out remaining. So 2 down now. And here is Babe Ruth. Bounding ball here. Rolls foul. That one hit the knees for a strike. Strom is just 1 strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Pretty fun little 3-inning game today. Got some runs on the board, stayed close all the way through. Really nice day at the yard.
Not a ton of offense to chat about as we look at the final numbers, but this was a good one.
Yeah, it was a low-scoring game, but sometimes those can be the best, especially this time of year.
And your final score here today, 2-1. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Craig Biggio. And that's in for a strike. And we are underway. Just off the inside edge. Throughout his career, Biggio was as durable as just about anyone. In 20 seasons, he played at least 140 games 16 times. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count.
And Biggio is such a hard-nosed player. Always a dirty uniform after the game. Makes playing 1,800 straight games without a trip to the injured list even more impressive.
And it's through for a hit.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good.
Williams. 1 second. Onto the base, and they escape the inning. Bottom of the first. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez.
Aye. 0-1.
On the ground to third. Muncy sends it to first. And a quick out, number 1. And now Kobe Mayo. That one is absolutely belted. And that gets down into the gap. Around first, heading for 2. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Everything came together for him. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
They get the tag on him, and that's... And we're back. Top of the second. And here's the first baseman, Richie Sexson. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
There's the sinker at the knees for a strike. That one not close. It's 2-2. And a swing and a miss. One out in second. Juan Soto now. First pitch swinging.
0-1's the count.
Here's your 1. And strike 2.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big-time velo on the bump and big-time pop at the plate.
Nope.
Misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field. And that is a foul ball. 1 down, base is empty. Misses, and it's a full count. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Over to Root. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down.
Second inning here, no score. Swing and a miss. The velocity blast. Righty reliever out of the pen, Luke Weaver. Now, Vladimir Guerrero. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Hauls it in for the out. And now Babe Ruth. First pitch not close. 1 out, base is empty. And that is out of play. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 2. Now it's belted. Deep to left. Way out of here. Home run. A solo shot. And that's how they take the lead. It's 1-0. 1 down. Next to hit, Carson Williams. Swing and a ball ripped right field. And that one back. And that one is gone. So he blasts one out the other way. It's 2-0. On the mound now, Jeremiah Estrada.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Next to hit, Roman Anthony. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. 0-1. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Fastball is outside. On the ground, right side. Slings to first in time. 2 outs, base is empty. Stepping in, Derek Jeter. Chris, he leads the way with the best batting average on the team. Outside low, and that's ball 1. Slice to right, and foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Inside, and it's 2-1. Right through there for a strike. That missed by a lot. And a full count now. Liner to second and picked on the hop. Now he launches a throw over his head. Man at first. Willie Mays digging in now. Swing and a ground ball off the middle. That's a base hit. The throw to third. Safe there, and we've got runners at second and third with 2 away.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
At the plate, Jason Dominguez. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. Inning over. Back here at Coors Field. And now the center fielder, Jim Edmonds. Fouled off to the right. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strike. Muncie, new pitcher on now, Devin Williams.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Swing and a miss.
1-1.
Next offering is downstairs. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
2-2 count.
Got him swinging. And they're down to their last out. Bobby Grich in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Cut out and missed 96 of that
1
fastball.
ball, 2 strikes.
Williams is just 1 strike away. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
In a 3-inning game, a 2-0 win can sort of feel like a mini blowout. Nice job to jump ahead, and a great job by the pitching staff to shut them out.
Not a ton of offense to chat about as we look at the final numbers, but this was a good one.
Yeah, it was a low-scoring game, Boog, but sometimes
Greetings from Lord's Baseball Ground in the capital of England. The show. Okay, all set to go. Here's the left fielder, Jason Dominguez. In the air, right side. Ruth settles under it. Nabs it. And there's one away. Here's the third baseman, Kobe Mayo. Late on that fastball.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Ripped into right center. And that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Batting third, the catcher, number 35.
Here's Adley Rutschman. In the air out towards right center. Ruth going after it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's two away. Now A chance for Vladimir Guerrero. Swinging a foul out of play.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
That clips the corner. Swung on, belted. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double as a run scores on the play. And now the first baseman, Babe Ruth. And there's the strike.
0-1.
Guerrero at second with 2 down. That's way outside. Ball 1.
I think it's huge that they were able to score right away. You're playing on the road. Stakes are high. Energy in the ballpark. And you have to quiet that down a little bit.
Good eye right there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Man at second. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Back here in London. On the hill here today, Jake Arrieta.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
We go to the bottom of the first. Now it's going to be Craig Biggio.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
This one in the air. Mayo. He's got it, and there's one down. Alfonso Soriano digs in now.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
In there at the knees. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play.
That was a nice bid right there to try to tie up this ball game. Just couldn't keep it from bending foul. He looked locked in on that swing.
Swing and a miss struck him out. And now here is Babe Ruth. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Two out, space is empty. On the inside corner for a strike. Fouls it off, still 1-2. 2 down, nobody on. In the dirt, and it's 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that is that. Luke Weaver gets the call from the pen.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Well, 1-run game. Carson Williams now at the plate. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Whips it to first. And quickly one away in the second. Here's the center fielder, Roman Anthony.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
And that's in for a strike. 1 out, base is empty. Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. Muncy makes the grab, 2 down. Now at the plate, Derek Jeter.
The shortstop, Derek Jeter.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Grounds one to short. Cal gets it over to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Welcome back to Lord. Matt Strom will take over here.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Swing and a miss. Strike one.
1-1.
Ground ball left side. And it's just foul. That was close. Swings and misses. Struck him out. And now it's Juan Soto. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1.
0-1. Nope. Ball.
Now one missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished up and in just on the edge.
2-2.
And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
At the belt and fires. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Cal Ripken Jr. The batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Strike. One ball, 2 strikes.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the second. Well, new pitcher will be the lefty Matt Strom. So now the DH spot, Willie Mays. And first offering is fouled off. And there's a ball. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That's back there. And that one is going to go. All muscle to center field. And they add a run. It's 2-0.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Now the left fielder, Jason Dominguez. Flied to right his first time. On the ground. Boots it. And it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. So digging in, Kobe Mayo. A double and a run scored his first time up. Swings through that one for strike one.
0 balls, 1 strike.
And that one upstairs, ball 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
That's a ball. 2 and 2.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Ruth makes the catch. 2 down. And now it's going to be Adley Rutschman. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. There's a strike. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Digging in, Vladimir Guerrero. Fly ball down the line, and that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Makes the grab, and that'll do it. As we go to the last of the third, and now the center fielder, Jim Edmonds, and immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Swings and misses. 0-2.
0-2.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
That's in for a strike. Swing and a miss as he was late.
1-2 the count.
And that's a strikeout looking. Now only 1 out remaining. Hit hard on the ground to short. On to first. Ball game.
In a 3-inning game, a 2-0 win can sort of feel like a mini blowout. Nice job to jump ahead, and a great job by the pitching staff to shut them out.
Not a ton of offense to chat about as we look at the final numbers, but this was a good one.
Yeah, it was a low-scoring game, Boog, but sometimes those can